I came to Egypt with Danielle and Friedemann. I'm not a world traveler, and I wanted to learn about the magic that they spoke of. This has been one of the most fulfilling experiences of my life. My life is forever changed, and I did in fact experience the magic on levels that I never dreamed were possible.
I've been interested in Egypt for a long time, but I didn't find what I was really looking for until I met Danielle and Friedemann and realized the connection that I wanted was a spiritual connection, not just reading books and reading the history. And I found that I collected books for many years, but that wasn't satisfying to me. And what I needed to do was to come here and experience the spiritual side of Egypt, that kind of magic that's here that you just can't read about. You can only experience that yourself. It was a fantastic trip the first time. It was such a foreign culture, and I just really enjoyed being in the depth of Egypt. And it was just being in such a foreign culture and experiencing the temples and the gods and the goddesses was an amazing experience. The energy is amazing. There's so much to learn, there's so much to absorb, and the first trip was really on a very emotional level for me, and it was just amazing. And I decided to go back again. It took me 2 years really to work through everything that I'd learned and just to be able to incorporate that information, and I decided to go again 2 years later because there's just so much there. You can't really absorb it all in one trip, and I decided to go back a second time. A friend of mine and I decided to go back together and just to get a new experience. Even though it's basically the same trip, it's been entirely new to me, just learning new things, seeing new things, and the energy is very different. I feel that this time it's a much deeper experience for me. I could never even take just a normal tour to Egypt. It's entirely different. It's a whole different level. It's a much deeper level. You get the Egyptology and the regular tour, but that's not what this trip is about. You get that information, but this is about really a spiritual adventure. And it's been amazing. I mean, that's what I was looking for. And I'm still planning, I'll probably come a third time just because there's still so much to learn. There's still, you could come back time and time again and have an entirely different experience, a different level of experience. And
my first trip with Danielle and Friedemann was in 2006, in which I hadn't traveled in more than 10 years and never had a passport, and that was a trip into foreign experience for me. But I much appreciate the 2008 trip, even more so, because it's allowed me to have more sweeter time in terms of self-indulgence and renewing the inner portions of the person and me. So I would recommend it to anyone who wishes to have an inner journey in a world of 5,000, 6,000 years of time.